what real estate gives you the freedom to do. So as your business matures and you've become more successful, how has your life changed, and what do you do differently now in your life thanks to real estate?
Oh, well, my life has changed tremendously. I was able to retire my mom. Last year, I took my mom and my daughter on a trip of our life. We travel around the world. We were one step behind you, right?
Stop.
So we went to 21 cities. The beautiful thing was we didn't know how long we were going to go for, so we just booked a one-way out and then just kind of make our way through. And the trip lasted for 5 months. Oh, that was great. So that's what real estate has done for me. It also opened my eyes. It put me in connections with a lot of good. Let me rephrase this. I made many good friends in this on this journey, and I think it's also helped me to recognize who I am, to really understand my strength and my weaknesses and who I am. I think up until then, I probably was just floating, trying to figure out what it was that I was trying to do in this world.
Yeah, some of the best parts about real estate for me have been my friends as well. And I say on the intro of this podcast that I started on a journey to be someone, and I learned the secret along the way, and it's your friends. Because we don't realize it, but we are set on a course in life by either our parents, our school. Somebody has put us on a course. If you think you are making the decisions in your life of whatever your career is and what you do on your own free will, it's really not been. It's been the degree you studied for or what your family told you you should be. And then I learned that I was the person that my friends and family expected me to be. And when I changed my friends, I changed my life and my entire identity and situation around me. And so I always encourage people, if you want to be a real estate investor, you've got to make different friends. Because some of the best friends I've ever had were people that were in real estate. I'm also jealous about your trip. Sorry, did you want to talk about friends?
I'm going to pause you real quick. So we talked about follow-up earlier, right? How's you? Okay, look, I just got a text back here from a seller who she went under contract with someone else and then now just call back and take less than what we were initially offering.
They texted you or they called you?
Texted.
Okay.
Call first. And I was recording, so I didn't answer the phone. See how important you are? So I just got
take the call on the podcast. Put them on speakerphone. Let's go.
So don't give up until the house is actually sold and they got the money.
So we were a little confused. She said, let me pause you. And I thought she meant pause the video, the recording, because she looked at her phone. So I paused recording. She's like, no, pause talking. Keep recording. I just got a seller texting me back. So we had a little bit of chaos there.
Sorry, my bad. I mean, my phone was ringing and I had to look over because it was ringing and ringing. I had 6 missed calls.
I love that. The serious look on your face whenever a seller is calling you. I love that. You just snapped right into it. I thought there was an emergency.
It wasn't a setup either. It's so beautiful that it happened right now when we just talked about that earlier today.
Yeah. Hopefully my editor can figure out a way to keep that little bit in there for the authenticity of her pausing me so she could tell me a seller reached out. What I was about to tell you is that I was jealous about that trip you took. I saw it on social media for 5 months because me and my wife kind of celebrated my real estate retirement by us doing 3 months in Asia, and we jumped across a few different countries. We were in Japan and Taiwan and Vietnam. And I remember I was paddling on a boat in a river somewhere in northern Vietnam. I don't even remember where we were. I was so tired. and where this river goes through a cave system, and so you're paddling on boats going through. And I was messaging you through social media because they have great cell phone coverage everywhere you go in the rural areas of Vietnam. I was really impressed with it, and then just as soon as I got back, you were gone as well. And so I really cherish like having friends in real estate that people with a normal job are not going to understand you spending 3 months overseas, going from country to country. And I felt depressed might be a strong word, but when I was flying back from that trip over the Pacific Ocean, I was doing the math of the average job giving you 2 weeks vacation. And I was like, I just spent like 6 years of vacation in 1 year. It would take me 6 years to spend this much free time doing what I love. And then I kind of got sad because I thought about all the countries I want to see and all the places I want to go. And I was like, if I had a full-time job, I would probably die of old age before I got enough vacation to go do what I want to do. So that was like really on that trip where you and I were messaging back and forth, and you were telling me you were about to come to the same region. It was in Hanoi in northern Vietnam, and you said you were going to come that same region, and we were chatting about it. That was just really impactful for me. And then I thought I did it big, and then I got to see your trip, 5 months across multiple countries, and I was like, okay, I've got some learning to do.
It was an amazing trip. It was amazing. I think my daughter will never forget it. You know, we got to meet my VAs in the Philippines, and I think that it's also changed them. You know, I mean, one of them never seen, like, one of my VA had not seen her parents in 3 years, and her youngest child never met her parents. So the fact that I was able to like send them on a trip to go so they can meet, the grandson can meet the grandparents for the first time, that was amazing. So yeah, I don't know, I can't talk about it enough. It seems like it's forever ago though, you know? And I love to go on a trip like that again.
Yeah,
So now I'm setting things up so I can go.